What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the third day of November, and here we are sitting at about $2.42 with 9 hours and 33 minutes left in the day. The stock market's about to open here in a few minutes. We're going to see how the price reacts in accordance to that. I'm hoping that the stock market opens to the upside so that Bitcoin and crypto moves up, but if we open to the downside, we'll probably see a little bit of a drop here in the midst of this video as well, and that's fine if we do. XRP, in correspondence with the rest of the crypto market, you're actually in good shape here. Most cryptos are actually at their low points from where they were on the 10th here. They're at their low points or even below those points. So the fact that you're up here, I think, puts you ahead of the crowd for sure. And XRP being one that is typically ahead of the crowd, that's normal to see here, right? I do believe that we're going to find support soon. Whether this is the low or not remains to be open, remains to be seen. I do believe we go a little bit lower, and the reason for that is, if we take this low, maybe we should look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, let's take this low here, and then we'll put it at the high of this day here. Oh no, it redid it. Okay, hold on. We'll take this low, put it at the high, and you can see that we've reached for the golden ratio now twice. Okay, the first time getting very close, the second time getting very close, and I have to admit it'd be really odd to find support here and move up higher. While that's possible, I would say that it's very likely at this point, or more likely now than it was before, that we do interact with this golden ratio zone. The fact that you've gone above the 382 and you've come back here, I would think that we do interact with 237 to 233. We're at 242 now, so nothing crazy, nothing intense, but a little bit lower might be okay. And with that, we could provide some bullish divergence on the RSI, on the 1-hour time frame, on the stochastics, and on the MACD as well. So kind of anticipating a little bit lower prices. Might that happen in the opening hours of the stock market here, right? The stock market opens in literally 1.5 minutes. We could literally get done with this right now, just move down, and then the rest of the day we can start moving back up. We get our lower low with our higher lows, with our higher lows, with our higher lows, and then we don't have higher lows yet on these things, but if we got a lower low, we likely would have higher lows on the indicators, and then recover for the rest of the day, and then recover going into the really into the rest of this week as well. How's November starting off? Right to the red side? Okay, cool. November's starting off red for XRP. It's starting off red for Bitcoin as well. Okay, well, cool. Looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, we do have support off the oversold zone. 1 hour and 30 minutes left in this 4-hour candle. Let's just see, guys, because again, the stock market opens up in T-minus 50 seconds from now. This green candle, which is allowing us to look like we're bouncing off the oversold zone here, might flip red by the next hour and 30 minutes. And if that happens, I'm kind of hoping we do go just below this low, because a few things happen there, right? If we go just below that low, think about it, right? What we'll have is we'll have bullish divergence in response to this low and the next low there, right? We'll have bullish divergence relevant on these kind of indicators on the 1-hour time frame. If we have a lower low here, we could also get bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame between this low and this low, okay? On the RSI and on the MACD, not on the stochastics though. But we'd have to close just below here, and then of course we'd be finding support in the golden ratio zone as well, which is also a positive thing. So you've got a few different positive things if we do close a little bit lower, not dramatically lower, right? We don't want to close below like $2.30, let's say. That'd be my thoughts. If we get below 230, it's fine. It's just not something that I would desire to see. Even like 233, I would hope that we stay above there. Looking at the daily time frame here, zooming out a little bit more. Again, the RSI finding resistance here, 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 right in the same area. Instead of going down all the way down like this, we're looking for a difference so that we get a different result, can provide a different path forward, right? Instead of lower, we could be moving higher. We got really excited at this bounce off the 40 here, but this rejection off the 50 is definitely dampening the mood a little bit. So hopefully today, my hopes for today are that it's such a volatile day that while we've moved down 4.2%, I would hope that by the end of the day we actually come back up and close the day green, or at the very least to some degree lesser of a red candle. Because the lesser of a rejection this is off the 50, the better the chances are that this is a support zone in the RSI, the better the chances are that we're maintaining some kind of upward structure. Again, I think it'd be vital that over the coming hours we get some bullish divergence, or we start to see some movements higher going into the end of this day. Okay, 242 now. Stock market just opened. What did we do? We opened up. Good. We opened up. Hey, that's good. The crypto market should receive that well. Maybe we open up, we pull back down a little bit, but then we move back up by the end of the day. I don't know. That's fine. Daily time frame. Let's just look at this real quick. The stock market closed here, so we do have a gap up, but we're already looking to fill that gap. So we'll probably fill that gap quick. Maybe crypto moves down with the stock market, but the fact that we gapped up, I think, is a positive sign. A lot of people, I think, were expecting today to be a bad day, but the day has only just begun, so we'll see. Looking at the weekly time frame, or maybe the daily time frame. Looking at the daily time frame. The MACD is actually at an area to bounce where we would go higher. You can go a little bit lower and still be fine. The stochastic, same thing. We could go a little bit lower and still be fine. I would actually like to see us bounce either in this area like we did last time. That worked out well for us. We bounced here before as well. We even bounced right there. Or if we do go a little bit lower, that's fine too, but I'd like us to bounce right off the oversold zone. Who cares what I'd like? It doesn't mean that it has to do that. But with that being said, maybe the RSI isn't that big of a deal. This whole story that I painted. Maybe it's not that big of a deal if today does close red. Because while yes, it would be disappointing, while yes, we would be doing more or less the same thing that we did these other few times that we found resistance at these levels, the MACD and the stochastics would actually be at really key areas to bounce. And so would the RSI. I want to reiterate, I want to go back and talk about whenever I was saying that hopefully by the end of the day we close green or at least less red. I just want to say that is not as significant as I thought it was. And it would still be significant. Don't get me wrong. Closing green today, reversing this, that would actually be a very positive sign. We'd probably start to move up higher. Very good stuff. And with that, actually, the stochastic would be bouncing off the 50. All good things. I'm just saying, though, if we do close here or lower, there's still signs from the stochastics and the daily MACD that we're actually at a really good area to bounce, to be completely fair. So it's not that big of a deal if we close down here. I do think it would look better, though, if we had a green day. So still, it might be a good goal to have that we close today green. But even if we don't, it's not a big deal, okay? Weekly time frame. If we don't, it just means that we go a little bit lower over the next couple of days, and then sometime later this week we'll recover. That's all that means, right? Where if we do close today green, then today we're recovering versus maybe Wednesday, right? Soon enough. We're very near a recovery point. We're just not there yet, right? High to low, consolidating around the golden ratio, the 0.5 area here. Hold on, you guys. Hey, dude, you need to stop. You need to stop, okay? You need to stop. Likely whenever we move up higher, we're gonna go. She's messing with things she shouldn't be messing with. $4 to $5.40 are the next areas to consider for resistance. That's probably where we're gonna go whenever we do break out of this range. We'll make short work of this, then we'll continue going up to like $6.60, $11 and beyond. I really do expect that XRP will be at this 1386 to 1642 area. Mark my words, this is the target area. If not by the end of 2025, then by the end of January 2026. But somewhere, I think, in December and January, that's where we're going to go. This is where we're going to be, 1386 to 1642. Mark my words. I got nothing else for you guys. I got to take care of a 3-year-old. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.